Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Muruj Ali Al-Attas and I'm a student at the University of Al-Qura. I'll be giving you a brief summary of one of my favorite lessons, disaccharides. First of all, the word disaccharide is made up of mainly two parts. Di, which means two. Saccharide, which means sugar. In other words, I'll be talking about the sugars that are made up of two units, or to be more precise, two monosaccharides molecules. Since it's made up of two monomers, then what links them together? Such a good question. They're actually linked by a bond called glycosidic bond through the process of dehydration, which is basically removing water to create a linkage. In this lesson, I'll represent the three most abundant disaccharides, which are maltose, lactose, and sucrose. Let's begin with maltose. It is commonly known as malt sugar, and we usually get maltose from the hydrolysis of starch. Hydrolysis basically means the breakup of bonds, and it is mainly done by adding water and specific enzyme to break a sugar. But is it possible if we wanted to break a maltose? Of course it is, but how? The same process is used, which is hydrolysis. Now, let's imagine a cup filled with water. We add maltose to it and a specific enzyme to break it. In this case, the enzyme is called maltase, and this is how it is represented. Did you notice that the products of the maltose's hydrolysis is glucose and another glucose? This is because the definition of maltose is actually a sugar made up of two glucose monosaccharides. Let's move on to lactose. Lactose is known as milk sugar. It is made up of glucose and galactose molecules. And of course, the link bonding between them is also a glycosidic bond. We can hydrolyze lactose by adding it to water, in addition to its enzyme, lactase. What about sucrose? Sucrose is actually a very famous sugar, mostly known as table sugar, cane sugar, or beet sugar. We can hydrolyze it with the help of its enzyme sucrase, and it will give us a glucose molecule and a fructose molecule. Now, I'll do a small comparison between these three sugars. We know that they're all made up of two monosaccharides. Also, all of them are linked by glycosidic bonds. Another important thing is that they actually share the same molecular formula, which is C12H22O11. However, their structural formulas are different. This is the structural formula of maltose, the other one is for lactose, and finally the last one is representing sucrose. Thank you for listening, everybody.